So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, Murray. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Murray going to look to run. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They'll set up a throw. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Isaiah Simmons. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? You can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Fitzgerald's got it right side. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
On third down, Murray. And that will be incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first two drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
And the carry on first down by Mostert, going to wind up losing yardage there as he stopped for officially a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Third down and 12.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
The throw over the middle taken in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 9 yards. This is...
He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Arizona.
On first down, Drake. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play.
And DeAndre Hopkins with another catch. And let's face it, when Arizona made this trade, there had to be no one happier than quarterback Kyler Murray, who had been pushing his management to draft his college teammate C.D. Lamb out of Oklahoma. But when they made the trade for DeAndre Hopkins, they didn't need to do that anymore. This guy's an all-pro receiver. Been the top 3 in receptions the last 2 seasons. And now with Larry Fitzgerald already there, and you add DeAndre Hopkins, the possibilities endless for the Arizona Cardinals in the passing game.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. On first down, Drake. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
Fights his way in, not giving up, and it's a Cardinal touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
From 6 yards away, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Score, Cardinals 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A first down run there by Mostert as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3.
The ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit.
Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Here's Richie James on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive. Then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
When I watch Chandler Jones play for the Arizona Cardinals, I actually get a little bit jealous because he does his job as well as anyone in the league. He's played 64 games for Arizona starting this season, 60 sacks in that time frame. That's just under 1 per game. That type of success rate will not only keep you on the field, but also garner you a lot of honors.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He can run for it, and he will. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Some early fireworks from this rookie quarterback getting the start in week 1.
And every time a rookie quarterback gets to start week 1, you and I both know the extra attention that comes with it. We know that he's going to throw the football, but will he make the right decisions? And in this case, with his legs, he showed the defense there's an extra dynamic to his game.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Cardinals' 25-yard line.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, 49ers nothing.
Three yards remain for 2nd down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Mostert. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Forced out to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 10-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and they'll bring him down right around the 13. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And this is 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. The drive starts with a completion left side. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and 1. At their 48-yard line.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
In punt formation for the 49ers.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and it's third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
To throw on third down, Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
Or maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
36-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2-9. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
That's good for 28 yards. Edmonds going to get the handoff here on the option. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Chase Edmonds.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down, it's Drake, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to face a third down. Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take...
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
First down, Murray. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They have punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Murray going to run on the option. The 20. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their second. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. On play action, it's Murray. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Great solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Thompson picks it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. That's going to set them back 5 yards. From the gun, Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Drake. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
It's a gain of 8.
Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
57, Mark 57.
Second down and goal. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella there to make the grab. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And his throw here is incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now, it is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
On the return, the Cardinals take over first.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. From the gun, Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Fitzgerald. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On the option, it's Murray. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, he's had success running the football in this one, and that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was onto it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play.
Return.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Jordan Phillips showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Mostert. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
Mostert. And he's brought down. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gold with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Hopkins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Murray now on 1st down. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
Complete to DeAndre.
That one goes for 30 yards.
A gain of 30. 1st down, Cardinals.
Here's Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Taking it right down Broadway. 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Touchdown, 49ers.
So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. From the gun, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. And we've got movement by one of the big boys up front for Arizona. Flag comes in. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Murray's going to keep it on the option. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
Shotgun now for Murray. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Murray throwing complete there to Hopkins. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Operating from the gun, Murray. Flushed out right. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Caught left side, Williams. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
A loss of 2 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Throwing again, Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Number 10,
DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Cardinals 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Now James returning. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out in the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Buda Baker with a pick, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. This is caught, and he's brought down.
Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah. I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel a a shame. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta say, like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta say, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta. Full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just